Welcome back, everyone. This is your Taurus twin flame reading for March 16th through March 23rd. And today we're going to go look at the energy surrounding Taurus, the connection you may be dealing with, and the direction things may be moving. Remember, these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the message doesn't resonate with your Taurus sign, make sure you check your moon and rising signs, because sometimes the readings align more strongly with those placements. And if you enjoy these readings, please make sure you like and subscribe because it helps the channel grow, helps the algorithm push these readings to more people. Also, it's free. It takes a lot of work to do these videos, and we appreciate it if you give out a helping hand. All right, so let's get it in. Current energy around Taurus. We got the Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups, reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Six of Swords. So Taurus, your energy begins with the Knight of Wands, which is very passionate and impulsive energy. This card strongly connected to a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands can represent someone who enters your life quickly. Someone who brings excitement, attraction, and strong chemistry. Oh, matter of fact, also, before we get going to the rest, when I say that the card is strongly connected to a fire sign, remember, let's just say your person of interest is a water sign. This could also be their placements, so be careful to check that out. It doesn't mean it's not them. It could mean that the reading is looking at their placements, just to let you know. Anyway, let's go back to this. So the Knight of Wands can represent someone who enters your life quickly, someone who brings excitement, attraction, and strong chemistry. But sometimes this energy can also be inconsistent and unpredictable. Then we see the Ten of Cups reverse, which suggests that emotional fulfillment may not have fully formed in a situation. Sometimes this card appears when someone realizes that connection they believed would lead to happiness didn't fully develop the way they expected. This can sometimes represent emotional disappointment or realizing that the relationship didn't create long-term emotional harmony someone hoped for. Then we see the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very different energy. This is the earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Pentacles represents someone who is slow, patient, and focused on long-term stability. This could represent Taurus energy itself. And it could also represent another earth sign entering the situation. Then we see the Justice card, which strongly suggests it's strongly connected to Libra energy. The Justice represents truth, accountability, and balance. Sometimes this card appears when someone begins to understand the consequences of past decisions or when the truth of the situation becomes clear. Then we see the Six of Swords, which suggests emotional movement away from conflict. This card often represents leaving behind emotional turbulence or moving toward calmer energy. Emotional dynamics in the connection. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles. The next row reveals the emotional dynamics. The Nine of Swords reverse suggests that someone may be healing from emotional stress and anxiety. Sometimes this card appears when someone begins to release guilt, regret, or overthinking about past situations. Then we see the Five of Wands reverse, which suggests that conflict may be ending. Sometimes this card appears when people stop fighting or when someone decides they no longer want to compete for attention or affection. Then we see the Queen of Cups reverse, which represents emotional imbalance. This card is connected to water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. In the reverse position, it can represent someone who may have felt emotionally overwhelmed, hurt, or unsure how to express their feelings. Then we see Five of Swords reversed, which suggests someone trying to move past conflicts. Past conflicts. This card often appears when someone realizes that continuing emotional battles only creates more distance. Then we see the Nine of Pentacles, which is a powerful card of independence, which suggests someone focusing on their own growth, stability, and self-worth. This is strong earth energy again. So the deeper situation and possible blockages, we got the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles reverse, the Ace of Swords reverse, and a Devil reverse. The next card reveals deeper challenges. The Ten of Wands suggests emotional or mental burdens. Someone in the situation may feel like they carry too much responsibility in the connection. Then we see the King of Pentacles reverse, which represents instability or imbalance in the commitment. This is strong earth energy, earth sign energy, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In the reverse position, it can represent someone who struggled to offer the stability or consistency that the relationship required. Then we see the Ace of Swords in reverse, which represents confusion or lack of clear communication. Someone may not have fully spoken their truth during the connection. Then we see the Devil reverse, which is connected to Capricorn energy. In the reverse position, this often represents someone breaking free from unhealthy patterns or emotional attachments. Outcome and possible choices. The Sun, the King of Wands reverse. The spread ends with the Sun, which is a very positive card. The card is connected to Leo energy, and it represents clarity, happiness, and emotional warmth. The Sun suggests that Taurus may be moving toward a phase of greater happiness and emotional clarity. But then we see the King of Wands reverse, which again represents fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This card can represent someone who may struggle with consistency or leadership in a relationship. Sometimes this card represents someone who is still learning emotional maturity. Possible scenarios. Scenario 1. Past person. Some Taurus viewers may be dealing with a past connection involving strong chemistry and emotional imbalance. In this situation, the card suggests that someone may be releasing attachment and focusing on personal growth. Scenario 2. Two people. The other Taurus viewers may be dealing with two energies. One may represent passionate but inconsistent connection, the Knight or the King of Wands energy. The other may represent a more stable but slower moving connection, the Knight or the King of Pentacles energy. Scenario 3, new beginning. For some Taurus viewers, this spread may simply represent a closing of a chapter and preparing for a new connection that brings more emotional stability. So we got a lot of possible Zodiac energies in the reading. Possible signs appearing strongly, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth signs, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra energy, Justice card. This could represent the other person, people involved in a situation, or strong placements in someone's chart. In closing, if this reading resonated with you, make sure you like and subscribe, because it helps the channel grow, and it helps the algorithm push these readings to more people. And remember, if the reading didn't resonate with your Taurus sign, always check your moon and your rising as well. And thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading.